So many of us right now, people are confused. Christians are confused right now because they hear this one, they hear this one, they hear this ones. I just believe that it's because there are some messages that should not be coming now. It is meant for the future. Hello guys. Having the ability to design time and season, that's what makes you a wise person. All right. Now, Jesus said to the disciples, he said, I have so many things to tell you, but I can't tell you now, because he was able to design the season and the time to know that these guys are not qualified for these deep matters. Now, he didn't just give it to them because they were available. He didn't give it to them because they were not matured enough to comprehend the informations that was about to come. So he had to wait for the right time for them to be able to grasp the information. Now, why am I saying this? It also happened to Apostle Paul. Apostle Paul went to the third heaven, and when he came back, he said, he went to the third heaven. The things he saw cannot be uttered in the realms of men. Not because men were not available to hear it. He was always moving from temple to temple, but he couldn't communicate those information. Why? Because the deep called for the deep. So he couldn't tell them. Why? Because they were not deep enough to have that understanding of what he was about to bring to them. So he kept it and he died with it. All right. Now, what am I trying to explain here? Now, there is so much confusion today in the body. And why is this confusion? Because many men of God can't design time and seasons. They don't know when to bring the revelation they got from God to the people. It is not every revelation you get from God that you must bring. There are some that will require time. Many of them that you got may not be in this dispensation. It could be in the next 100 years. But you just have access to it does not mean you must communicate it. All right. So right now, why we have so many confusion is because everybody want to communicate what they are saying, not knowing that it is not everything you see rather, that you are supposed to communicate. Some information in the spirit are meant for you and you alone. That dimension is just introduced to you. That's why Jesus said to them, when he was transfigured before them, he said, do not tell anybody what you have seen. Why? If I have seen you transfigured, why can't I just go out and just begin to tell everybody about it? No, you cannot, because your dimension and their dimension is no longer the same. Trying to convince them that you saw Jesus, Moses, and Elijah on the mountain is something that they can't comprehend it, they can't understand it. So he asked them not to say it to anybody. So many of us right now, people are confused. Christians are confused right now because they hear this one, they hear this one, they hear this ones. I just believe that it's because there are some messages that should not be coming now. It is meant for the future. I listened to what the Shepherd House in Abuja pastor said. He said some of the things that Dr. Abel preached are not actually for now. They are for the future. All right. So there is no how so many people will not kick against those messages. Why? Because they are not for the now. All right. So having the ability to be able to calm down to say, okay, this message is for the future. Let's keep it to the future. And when the future comes, it will be easier for us to receive. Now, the things that Jesus kept from the disciples are the things that we are receiving now, or we have already received. And it's not burdensome to us. Why? Because the Spirit of God already is in us. He has given us the ability to be able to receive those messages from Jesus. Right now, we have those messages in our spirit. All right. Why? Because the time, the appropriate time has come. All right. So this is just my opinion. This is just my view on that. If men of God can just at least ask God, should I release this revelation? To you, its revelation is deep, but to so many other people, it can lead them to so many other things. All right. So that's why it is wise for us to tarry. When you receive information, you ask God, is this for the people? I hope this bless somebody. This is just my opinion anyway. All right. God bless you.